To my daily devotional for Thursday, the 27th of April, and our reading is from John chapter 20, verses 26 to 29. And after 8 days his disciples were inside, and Thomas was with them. The doors had been shut, yet Jesus came and stood in the middle and said, "Peace to you." And then he said to Thomas, "Bring your finger here and see my hands, and bring your hand and put it into my side. Be not unbelieving, but believe." Thomas replied, "My Lord and my God." Jesus said to him, "Have you believed because you have seen me? How happy are the ones who do not see and yet they have believed." The evidence that Jesus presents to Thomas is undeniable. Firstly, there was his presence suddenly appearing in the room. Once again, this was a miraculous appearance because the doors were securely locked. And then Jesus deliberately shows his wounds to Thomas. Now, this must have been quite startling for Thomas because it meant that Jesus knew about his doubt and unbelief. It is clear that he did not believe his colleague's testimony about the resurrection of Jesus. It is probable that he continued in his unbelief all week. Now he is confronted by the reality that Jesus had been raised from the dead and that Jesus knew all about his refusal to believe the testimony of the others. For Thomas, there was no hiding this from Jesus. The same is also true for us. Jesus is fully aware of all our doubts and unbelief. We are unable to hide anything from him. He knows the secrets of all our hearts. The psalmist wrote these words, "If we had turned away from worshipping our God or spread out our hands in prayer to a foreign God, God would surely have known it, for he knows the secrets of every heart." And that's Psalm 44, verses 22 to 21. There is no escaping the fact that God knows our deepest thoughts, those areas where faith struggles with unbelief. In this, we are no different from Thomas. Just as he did with Thomas, he will constantly confront us in our unbelief. And this is not to condemn us, but to move us from unbelief into faith. His words to Thomas were an invitation to do just what he had said he would do if he was going to believe that Jesus had risen from the dead. We do not know if Thomas did as Jesus bid him do, but the inference is that he did not. But instead, he declared Jesus to be his Lord and God. This was an amazing transformation from doubt to absolute faith. It is the transformation that the Holy Spirit brings to us all as he reveals Jesus to us in his resurrection power. May today be a day of experiencing more of the resurrection power of Jesus.